Today I'm going to do a bit of a walkthrough along Jalan Danau Tumblingan, which is the main road in Sanur, from the roundabout, which is this thing here. Yeah. At the southern end of town, right up until the McDonald's, which is about 3 kilometres, and I'll walk the whole length up there. The road goes from south to north, parallel to the beach, and as you can see on the map there, there's no road along the beach. This is it, basically the main road through town. So let's get walking. So first things first, if you look down there towards the south, that's Jalan Cemara, yeah? That's towards the beach, which is Jalan Kusumasari. And that one down there is Jalan Danau Poso, which is a pretty cool street as well. And actually Cemara's got some pretty cool stuff as well, but it's not as busy or as popular as going north up this way. One of the first places that you'll come across is Massimo's, which is only about 50 metres up from the roundabout. And it's one of the most famous and popular places in all of Sanur. They're doing cheap ice creams all the time as well, so there's always a line up for these. I think 20,000 rupiah for like 2 scoops. Okay, let's keep heading north. So the next place is Lucky 8 Noodle. Lucky 8 Noodle, they do these, I don't think it's Hong Kong style noodles with a bunch of different toppings. The noodles are really good. I've already done a video on it, so you'll probably see that on the screen up there or down there or somewhere. It's pretty cool. And here we have Roshi. Roshi is one of those places that's been around for a long time, as long as I can remember. Japanese. Doesn't look very busy these days. I'm not even sure if people go there anymore. So next door to Roshi is Gardenia, which is a fairly popular place. At this time of the day, there's no one there, but it's got pretty good reviews. I've never been there, but apparently it's pretty good. So this is the first crossroads from up from the roundabout, and that there is Salah, and that gets you down to the beach. And then that on that corner there, that's Hyatt Regency. So that's where we are at the moment, just a bit up from the roundabout. So Salah is one of my favourite cafes in town. It's very modern. It's a little bit more expensive, but the quality's right up there, and I think it's one of the better cafes in town for sure, and it's definitely worth coming here. I already did a video on that as well, which I'll put up in the screen somewhere like that as well, so you can check it out in a bit more detail. Okay, so that's the entrance to the Hyatt Regency. And the Hyatt Regency, it's one of the best hotels in Sanur. Yeah, Sanur. Yeah, people are pretty friendly here, and that Hyatt Regency is definitely worth a look at if you're into something a little bit more classy, a bit 5-star, and it backs onto the beach as well. So, and the lawns there, and the gardens and pool area. Oh, it's so cool! It's really big. So this is the main street, and this is what the traffic is generally like most of the day. It's 5 PM at the moment, and this is pretty normal. It goes fairly slow, but it's not like a traffic jam like in Canggu or whatever. Okay, so Takisa is another place that people love. I've actually never been there, but it has a really good reputation. Really good. And straight across the road there, that is the Maya Hotel, which stretches right back to the beach. And again, people love that as well, especially down near the beach. They've got a cafe, and it's a pretty cool place to go and get a coffee and a little croissant or something like that. Okay, just a bit of a special mention for that homeware shop just there. It's called Mita. Now that has sort of a bit more of a modern vibe, and the homewares there are pretty good quality. So that's definitely a place to check out if you're into homewares. I'm not, but I know a lot of people are, so definitely check out Mita. So across the road here we have Cafe Batjimar. Now that cafe's been around a long time as well. It's not as popular as it used to be, but it's got some pretty cool food there and some decent coffees. It's not, hang on, I'm going to run over here. But Batjimar, I mean, it's not as modern as some of the newer ones, but it's still pretty good. Recommend it. Now, as you walk up and down this road, there's heaps of these little mini markets like Circle K or another local brands, Indoor Market or Alpha Mart. I don't know if there's Alpha Mart here, but yeah, that sort of thing. Alpha Mart, Indoor Market, Circle K, pretty common. They've got all the standard stuff there, and they're fixed price, so you don't have to have the hassle of haggling with people over a bottle of water. So one of my favourite cafes is just there. I don't think it's that popular, it's not that big. I love it. It's called Lilian's. They do cakes and coffee. Then over there's Bread Basket, which is a really popular place. But like Lilian's for sure is definitely worth a look. When you start getting close to this large treed area, you know you're getting close to Starbucks. I mean, it's not my preferred place, especially because there are so many good independent coffee shops here. I wouldn't go there, but if you want to go there, they definitely have it. And it's in an unreal old building under these big trees. It's a really nice part of the main road. So there's a little art market down here, down in the back. You've got to go in for it. I mean, it's pretty empty at the moment, but that's yeah.
Welcome to Bali.
There you go, very friendly.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, there's an art market down there if you want to go down and get some knickknacks and stuff. Awesome. Okay, so that's another cafe that I really like. It's called Over the Moon. I haven't done a video on it yet, but I should, because yeah, it's one of my more preferred cafes in Sanur. They've got happy hour cocktails at the moment, 55,000. I don't know if that's good or not. That's for one. That sounds alright, I guess, especially if they're not using local spirits. Maybe they use some international spirits. It'd be great value. So we've reached Pasarcindu. Pasarcindu is just a traditional local market, and at night they apparently they do local food as well. I haven't been there before, but that's something I have to check out at some point. So when you get to this big tree, you come to an intersection, and that is the road down to Pasarcindu. Basically quite far north now, up on that beachfront. And down there's lots of places to eat as well. So it's worth checking out down that little side road back there as well. Cafe Cafe Bloom, another one of my favourites. Cross between a florist and a cafe. Yeah, I'll put a link to the video up here somewhere because I actually went there and did a video on it not that long ago, and I reckon it's really, really cool, quite modern and worth a visit. Those of you who have been watching along for a while will be familiar with this one, Mushroom Espresso, another great coffee place up there at the north. I really love that place, good coffee, nice vibes inside as well. So we're almost at the top now, almost to McDonald's, and this is the road down to Pantai Segara Ayu, or Segara Ayu Beach. And that's another pretty popular spot. If you go too much further north than that, you start getting up towards the harbour and that sort of stuff where there are fewer tourist facilities. There is still stuff to do there, but sort of, you know, we've almost done the whole stretch here. So McDonald's is just up here. And what you can see with all those cars up front, that's where the bypass is.
Honey, we have to be together here in the storm.
Okay, we finally made it to McDonald's. 3 kilometres from the roundabout to McDonald's. That is the bypass road. Yeah, the main road. And then that road over there, that's the road we just came up. That one over there. And I'm going to do a few more of these sort of walkthroughs around Sanur, just so you get an idea of what else there is around here. I'm going to go south of the roundabout as well, and I'll put a link in below once I've actually done it, which I haven't yet. And I'll also do a beachfront walk as well. I haven't done that walk yet, so once I do that, I'll put the video link in the description as well. And so, as you can see, it's a pretty relaxed vibe on that main street. Lots of cafes, heaps of bars. And I think it's one of the better places in Bali to sort of come and hang out. Thanks for watching once again. Give us a like and a subscribe, that'd be really appreciated, and I will catch you next time.